image this morning. I'm really gonna miss this place. A few weeks back, I decided to head up to Scotland for another little adventure, this time with my fairly new alpaca pack raft. Scotland has a deep hold on me, and there's so much more to discover up there, especially with the ability to now travel by foot and raft. I hiked 14 miles into one of Scotland's lochs and was self-supported for 1 week as I immersed myself in this wild landscape. Feeling completely free from deadlines, crowds of people and concrete jungles. I hope you enjoy this little episode. Thank you to all my Patreons for making this series possible. After such a long slog, I finally made it to the loch, which I'm so happy about. And I guess the real adventure awaits now, trying out my pack raft. So I'm just doing some cold water therapy. My feet are in bits. I haven't hiked loads recently. I'm out the swing of it, and putting that heavy bag on probably didn't help, and road walking is nasty. But they feel really nice in here now. I'm gonna look for some water now. Hopefully there is some running, because you can't be drinking this water from the loch. If you didn't know, it is from the sea, so it's all salt water. So you don't want to be drinking that. That was the hard part about choosing which loch I wanted to do, because I was thinking this is such a beautiful place and it's lovely, and I've been here before, but it's salt water, so that's just a disadvantage for drinking it and cooking my food. So all along the way I will have to find my own water that's running off the mountains or any streams. This looks so good. I've got pulled pork with rice tonight. Another evening of midges, and they're really bad. I'm all set up now. I've had my dinner, that was so good. I really rate the Real Termat food. It's the first one I've ever had of theirs, and they're just a super light food source, and they're a really renowned brand. And the flavours are really nice, like the different meals they do. So I had pulled pork and rice, I think it was. I'm looking forward to getting on the loch tomorrow in my pack raft. Only thing, because it's been so hot recently in Scotland, all the rivers and little mountain streams have dried up. So it's making finding water really hard. And it's going to limit how long I spend on this loch. All of my stuff that I have, so the porridge and the Real Termat meals, all need water. Got some really good news. I've just found water, so I'm so happy right now. And this morning one of the streams was still running a little bit, really slowly. So I'm just gonna go now and collect loads of water, purify it through my soy squeeze, and then all of like my food and my brews, I'll boil it so it'll be double filtered. It's amazing that you forget about these simple things, but you have such massive appreciation for just having water to drink and use for your food. So I'm really grateful. I made it! I'm on the boat now. I've been paddling for probably 10 minutes. I was quite nervous, to be honest, getting in and loading my gear up and getting on the loch. It's really choppy today. I was speaking to a guy before I got on, and he was talking about seals in here and how they swim under your boat. So yeah, that was a bit like, oh, imagine it tips and all my gear goes over. I'm loving it. It is so nice to test out the pack raft. It's performing so well, a lot better than I thought, and it's really stable. I'm carrying about 20 kgs or more, but I'd probably say more, and plus my weight, so it's got a lot of weight on here, and it's doing so well, tracking really well, despite it's a bit bumpy. So I've just been scouting around the area looking for any running streams. Apparently it's meant to rain tomorrow, so fingers crossed I can collect enough water, or the streams might start running again. For now, I've just been collecting some firewood. I'm gonna have a nice fire. I might go for a swim, cook some dinner, and then do a bit of fishing. I'm gonna use a bit of dry seaweed. Went for a little swim, got back and checked and my water was boiled, so I've made my dinner, and tonight I have real terma again, which is chicken tikka masala, and they taste amazing. Well, last night's did, and this morning's breakfast, it was like chocolate muesli, so I'm looking forward to this one. And then I think I'll go for another swim again and sit around the fire for a bit. Fishing game is on. The fishing game is on. Right. Been luring for a little bit. Perfect timing. 8:10. It's a dusk at the minute. Just giving it a crack, seeing how it goes. Hey! Woo, we caught salmon. The finest seaweed even. Just inside the tent. Each evening I try and check myself over for ticks and just look at my bites and blisters. I've got a few blisters from the walk yesterday and I'm just covered in bites, like on my neck and shoulders and my chest and on my back. Yeah, lovely. I try to explain to you guys and just to people in general what it is about this place, but it's just a feeling you get, I think, until you come and you really connect with this place, then you can understand. And I guess that's like anywhere really, where you've made a connection with the landscape or the nature here or the people, and yeah, it's just something magical about it. Even though it can be challenging, the weather can be nasty, the midges can, the terrain's up and down. I think that's what makes it, because the challenge is what really humbles you as a person. And I think I was humbled on day one arriving here. Like, the midges were bad, the ground was really quite soggy still, there was no water, and then the terrain as well with that backpack, everything just humbles you. And I think that's what a lot of people do need, just to tone down a little bit and realise that we are insignificant on the bigger scheme of things. And when you're looking up at these mountains and this vast landscape, you can really see how small we truly are, and that all these worries we have are blown out of proportion. But it is the simple way of life, and just slowing down and being present, and I think that's what I've really needed, and it's a wake-up call. This is the place. I recently read a book called Grounded, and it talks a lot about becoming grounded as a person and being present in the moment and really being in the here and now. And I think that book is amazing, so if you haven't already, go and read it. It's a brilliant book.